I am Matt Wilson. I'm proud to say that I'm an American jazz musician. I play the drums, and I'm a composer, and I'm a teaching artist, and I'm a band leader. A lot of people, maybe slightly older than I am, probably became into the drums from seeing Ringo with the Beatles, whatever. And I love the Beatles. I love all kinds of music, and I played and continue to play all kinds of music. But I came about it through hearing someone play jazz on the drums. I've always been an improviser. In whatever I do, I love situations, art-wise, craft projects, and figure out what I can do with the materials that I have. Cooking, I love to cook, so that's part of that too. And I also love jazz because of the community. So I'm into groups as far as jazz. You know, I love jazz bands. As much as I love individual people that we admire, I love bands. So, you know, John Coltrane was as a hero, or Ornette Coleman, but they always have great bands. So I'm really into bands. When I hear a great band, that's the buzz for me. I always tell everybody that the world of jazz, I tell this to students all the time, it is a community of people. It's a small community, but it's a very mighty community of folks that whether through the musicians, through the presenters, and the writers, people like yourself who document this stuff so amazingly for future people, for ourselves to experience. All this because we love that sound. There's something about that sound that got us at a certain point of our life. Cecil Taylor said this once. He said, you don't play music, your music, or you don't play music to people to expose it to them. You play it to see if it sounds in them. Sometimes when you go out and play, somebody asked me this in a question in Portugal a few years ago. Did I feel like that the audiences in Portugal at this particular trip or whatever were educated audiences? And I said, you know, I'm really not interested in educated audiences. I'm interested in people that are open to hear it. And sometimes that's even better for me. So I love going and playing remote places and playing for people. And you know, what's been amazing is, for example, I just made this Christmas trio record, and we played an Albert Ayler tune on the record. Leading into Angels We've Heard on High. And we played a concert at my church on Long Island, and we played those two tunes, and there were a lot of older people there that were like, wow, we really like this Albert Ayler tune. What's this Albert Ayler guy? Now, those people would say, well, you got to start out with jazz, you got to start out with this or that. That's what sounded in them. And that's why I love this music. You got to, in the community. So something sounded in us when we heard this music. Something sounded in us, and it made us go, wow, we like this. You know, we really like this. So I think that's why in my mission is to go out and try to see who we can get it to sound in, you know, and they may go, wow, I really like this, and they get drawn to it.